Welcome, soul travelers. Thank you for being here today. If you're returning, it's wonderful to see you again. If you're new, a big warm welcome, and I hope that this helps you on your journey throughout your life. Today we're going to explore what it really means to raise your vibration. I'll share why your vibration is already naturally high, what actually lowers your vibration, and how to reconnect with your authentic soul frequency. So let's dive in. So your vibration is already high. So what's the issue? What stops us from feeling it? So you've probably heard phrases like raise your vibration or get into high vibes. But what if I told you that raising your vibration isn't something that you need to achieve or chase because it's already here? Your soul's natural vibration is pure, expansive, and aligned. The challenge isn't raising it, it's removing what blocks you from feeling it. So over time, we absorb beliefs, expectations, and fears that don't really align with who we truly are. These become layers that cloud our authenticity. It's like a thick fog wrapped around your natural state of being. And instead of feeling connected to our soul's wisdom, we begin to doubt ourselves, feeling lost or disconnected. Without realizing it, these adopted beliefs shape how we interact with and create our lives. And after years of living by somebody else's truth instead of our own, something starts to feel off. But we can't quite put our finger on it. However, if you continue down this path, eventually you'll hit a brick wall, a moment that forces you to stop and reconsider the direction that you're heading in. This isn't a punishment, it's an invitation to step back, release what no longer serves us, and realign with our authentic resonance. So what is vibration and resonance, and what is the difference? So vibration is the energetic frequency of everything, your thoughts, emotions, and physical state. Low vibrations feel heavy, like fear or frustration, while high vibrations feel expansive, like joy and love. Resonance is the harmony between frequencies. So when you raise your vibration, you naturally resonate with the people, experiences, and opportunities that are aligned with that higher state or wherever you are. Think of it like tuning a radio to a clear, beautiful station. It's about finding the frequency that matches your intentions. So as an example, imagine a guitar string vibrating when plucked. And if you pluck another guitar string nearby at the same frequency as the first string, the second string will vibrate much more intensely due to resonance. Or think of it this way. If you're stuck in self-doubt, your energy might resonate with situations that reinforce those feelings. By shifting into gratitude or empowerment, you align with opportunities that reflect those higher states. So raising your vibration isn't about doing more or becoming something that you're not. Your soul already vibrates at its natural high frequency state. It's expansive and pure and whole. The challenge isn't becoming high vibrational, but rather removing the outdated beliefs, fears, and survival patterns that create tension in your energy field. These lower frequencies, and there's nothing wrong with them, self-doubt, fear, or not being loved, and the belief that we must earn our worth, are like energetic layers that get wrapped around your authentic self. They're not your truth, they're learned responses. Through practices like meditation, journaling, and personal reflection, you can begin to release these layers. As these beliefs dissolve, you won't need to raise your vibration. It will just naturally start to reveal itself. You'll start feeling lighter, clearer, and more aligned because you're reconnecting with the frequency of your soul, which of course has been there all along. We just like to cover it up with other stuff. So how do you recognise when you're out of alignment or you're not resonating with something? So the biggest sign is it feels off. But we've been conditioned to sort of ignore that feeling. We've been sort of taught that work hard now and happiness will come later. Or you must struggle to earn success. Or suffering proves your worth. But maybe think about it this way. There is no happy ending to an unhappy journey. This doesn't mean that hard work is bad. I can easily spend 12 hours a day writing, coaching, meditating and creating because I love it. But I'm not forcing myself through stress and resistance. Instead, it's like I've entered a state of flow where time seems to disappear and I sort of feel like I'm being pulled forward by inspiration rather than weighed down by obligation. That feeling, that flow state, is a sign that you are vibrating in harmony with your core being. It's like there's no resistance, just alignment. So reconnecting with your authentic vibration this is why I meditate, not to escape, but to know myself, to tune in to how I feel, not to judge it, but to understand it. Energy is like a feedback system. If something feels heavy, it's guiding me to what needs attention, like a trigger. If something feels light and expansive, it's showing me alignment and I can create more of it. We all get distracted by the noise of the outside world and sometimes we react in ways that pull us away from ourselves. But instead of seeing this as a setback, we can see it as a gift. Because every time we recognise what we don't want, we become clearer on what we do want. And the more sensitive we become to energy, the easier it is to notice these shifts. You don't need to force yourself into a high vibration. You just need to listen, observe, and allow yourself to realign. Understanding yourself isn't about labelling emotions as good or bad. Consciousness is not about judgment, it simply is. But when we resist emotions, we create internal friction. When we allow them, they reveal messages that guide us towards clarity. Many of us follow others because we haven't learned how to follow ourselves. We take on beliefs, habits, and ways of being that were taught to us, often without question. But when we act in ways that don't align with our true nature, we block the flow of our own energy. Breaking free from these patterns starts with awareness. So instead of reacting automatically, pause and ask yourself, is this belief truly mine? Does this way of thinking or acting resonate with who I am? What happens when I let go of the need to be right or wrong and just simply observe? Your soul holds a unique frequency, a divine imprint of creation itself. There is no one path to awakening. This work is a map, a guide to help you find your own way. Reawakening isn't about adopting someone else's truth. It's about accessing your own. The information that you resonate with activates your inner knowing. It is not right or wrong, it is simply vibration. Information comes through sound, vibration, and resonance. If you don't resonate with something, it simply means it's not needed in your journey right now. If you do resonate, it's because some part of that information is a key to unlocking your own wisdom. Think of it like a jigsaw puzzle. Each new insight is a piece that fits into the greater picture of your soul's unfolding. You may not need the entire teaching, only a part of it. And as you integrate what is useful to you, you can share it with others, helping them create their own soul map. You do not resonate with something because it is absolute truth. You resonate because some part of it speaks to your process. It aligns with a frequency that is ready to be activated within you. Trust that resonance. Let it guide you, and know that you are always in a continuous dance of remembering, realigning, and reawakening. And that feeling of resonance is also known as intuition and your gut feeling. It's just how you interpret energy. And our psychic senses help us to interpret the energetic vibrations and resonance around us, as our physical senses help us to interpret the physical world around us, the physical reality. Our psychic senses help us to understand and interpret the energetic world, what isn't seen but what can be felt. So here's 5 ways to align with your soul's resonance. So instead of trying to raise your vibration, think of it as removing the static so that your true vibration can shine through. So number 1 is awareness, like your energy check-in. Start by noticing where your energy is throughout the day. Ask yourself, am I feeling light and expansive or heavy and restricted? Is this energy truly mine, or am I absorbing something from my environment? When I first started paying attention to my energy, I realized how often when I first started paying attention to my energy, I realized how often I was carrying other people's energy and emotions. Once I recognized that, I was able to release what wasn't mine and feel lighter instantly. So number 2 is emotional shifting. Feel it to free it. Emotions are messengers, not obstacles. Instead of suppressing them, sit with them. If you feel fear, ask, what is it trying to show me? If you feel anger, explore, where am I not honouring my truth? For years I avoided feeling anger because I was told it was bad. But when I finally allowed myself to acknowledge it, I realised it was guiding me to set better boundaries. The moment I honoured anger as a messenger, my energy shifted. So number 3 is intentional imagination, creating your frequency. Your imagination is a powerful energy tool. Instead of focusing on what you don't want, visualize what you do want. Do you want to feel peace? Well, then try picturing yourself in a serene garden, surrounded by light, breathing deeply. Do you want to feel abundant? See yourself thriving, fully supported in a way that makes you feel totally abundant. Your mind and nervous system do not know the difference between what's real and imagined, so you may as well use that to your advantage. Number 4 is sound and frequency. Sound is a direct way to shift vibration. Tibetan bowls, gongs and chanting, crystal bowls are ways to bring you into balance, into a neutral space, also called love. And then in this neutral space, you can begin to heal and be inspired towards things that resonate with your authentic self. You can also listen to music that has been deliberately made at certain frequencies, and that can help to recalibrate your field. You'll know if you resonate with it by the way that you feel. You know, I had the privilege of working at a healing centre where the manager, Malcolm, led weekly sound healing meditations. So for a whole year, I experienced Tibetan singing bowls, healing bowls, and gongs that really helped to shift and clear my energy. It really was quite profound, and it felt like a deep vibrational reset. So number 5 is physical alignment, moving your energy. You can do that with conscious breath work, as it really helps to connect you to your body, or yoga, or walking in nature, or even dancing. They all help to clear stagnant energy. Breath work has been one of the biggest tools for shifting my state. When I consciously breathe, I reconnect with my body and I begin to trust its wisdom. And I actually trust me more. I trust that I can shift my consciousness just simply through breathing. So try it. You know, it really is quite profound. Something else that's really helped me to know my soul resonance on my journey are tarot and oracle cards. You know, they are incredible tools for reflection and guidance, and this is why I create oracle cards and a tarot deck. I really want to help you to know yourself and to be your own oracle. So in the process of writing them, I have certainly learnt more about me as I go on a journey of self-discovery. And my aim has always been to dig deep, to bring forward information that can help you align with your authentic self. So here's how you can use them with the 5 ways from the last segment. So awareness. So pull a card and ask, what is my current energetic state? Reflect on how the card aligns with your feelings. So number 2, emotional shifting. Draw a card to ask, what emotion needs my attention right now? And use its message to process the feeling with compassion. Number 3 is intentional imagination. So pull a card and visualize yourself embodying its energy. Sound and frequency practice. So choose a card before and after when you're doing a sound healing session. The before card will give you a theme to focus on in the session. And the after card will help you to understand what the most dominant energy and theme that was there that you worked on during the session. So the physical alignment practice. So before you start your yoga, breath work, workout, or walk, choose a card as a focus for the session. So I'm going to draw a card now from my mandala healing deck just to demonstrate this. So we're going to focus on the question, what energy do we need to embody for resonance today? So obviously I'm choosing this, so this is for me, but the intention is for us all. So I'm just going to shuffle and shuffle for as long as I feel I need to. And again, you're tuning in with yourself, listening to yourself. There's no right or wrong way to do this. So I'm just shuffling away. Okay. And am I going to take the top one, or do I need to fan them out? Okay, I'm being told to fan them out and choose one at random. So this is what we need to do today to help us to resonate with our soul. What message do we need that will help us to really connect with our soul? And I got pause. Little reminder that sometimes I could work too hard, but it doesn't matter. Even if in the middle of doing lots of work, you can take 5 minutes just to pause and realign. And before I show you the card and read the message out, a really wonderful mindfulness exercise that really helps me is I think of my right hand as the future, my left hand is the past, and if my thoughts go into the future, it tends to bring up anxiety, and if my thoughts go into the past, it can bring up depression, or I wish I was there, or I wish I'd done something different. So we take our future and our past and we bring them together over our heart into this moment. So now the future and the past are all happening right now in this moment. Over your heart. And in this place, you begin to come to the now, the moment, in a space of love in your heart. And so simply just take a breath. Be really present right now. Everything is happening in this moment right now. Breathe out. And just feel yourself connecting to you in that beautiful pause. So it's an exercise that you can do. It's a mindful exercise that helps you to be present now. So pause. That's the card. Beautiful card. The artist is Lindy Longhurst, who is a fellow Australian. So, and there's from my Mandala Healing Oracle. So I'm going to read the message out for you. Number 24. So remember, this is what we need to do to help us align and be resonant with ourselves. Push the pause button and listen to your thoughts. Are they creating relaxation or stress? Learn to allow all thoughts to just be. There are no good or bad thoughts, just good or bad opinions about the thoughts. A pause is a space that allows your mind to adjust and adapt beyond judgment and be in the now where your bliss exists. So how wonderful. So 5 seconds, 10 seconds of just pausing. We often say 1 minute for every hour. If you can just stop for a moment, just breathe in and out. And also you can use the technique that I explained to help you come into the present moment. So I hope that helps. Now your soul is already vibrating at its natural frequency. Just remember that the journey isn't about becoming more, it's about letting go of what isn't you. Next time you feel off, pause and ask, is this energy truly mine? What belief or pattern am I holding on to that no longer serves me? What happens if I release resistance and allow my natural flow to return? Raising your vibration isn't about forcing positivity, it's about gently uncovering your authentic resonance. And when you do, you'll just naturally align with clarity and deep inner knowing. So thank you for being here today. If this message resonated with you, just let me know in the comments below. How do you recognize when you're in alignment? I really love to hear your experiences. And if this resonates with you and you feel inclined, please like and subscribe so I can make more content like this. But until next time, Trust your energy, follow your resonance, and let your soul shine brightly. Lots of love, everyone. Thank you once again.